Hi there, my favorite pervs. I'm sorry. There was something in my throat. If you get my drift there, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. Am I proud of myself for this intro? A little. Not gonna lie to you. A little. I did like it. I did want it to do that way. But anyway, hi. This is the It Stands for the Sun Tarot channel, the pervert channel apparently. Welcome back. Today we're doing another 18 plus reading, and I just love to call you out on being perverts when these are literally the topics that I am choosing. But yeah, hi, if this is your first time on this channel, well, that was wild, wasn't it? I promise it's not like that all of the time, but it is sometimes, not gonna lie to you. Anyway, today we are taking a look at your next sexual encounter. Okay, like you know what you clicked on, you perverts. But yeah, I thought this would be a really interesting topic, especially since my last reading was what is next in love. You know, we're doing today what is next in sex. You know, the natural follow-up to that topic, wouldn't you say? Today, either way, we're picking based on cards from the Energy Oracle deck, and we have 4 piles as always. That's how I do shit around here. Let's just introduce them, shall we? Pile number 1, you are obviously my favorite because you got the Sun card. I'm kidding, a little. At least based on these cards, okay? You're my favorite because listen, the Sun, it's the reason for the season, it's the reason for the channel, if you get me. Pile number 2, you have the number 8 here with indecision. Really interesting energy. Okay, we have pile number 3 with the thinking man, number 46. Right. And finally, pile number 4 with number 43, men holding a coin. Maybe you're going to do it on a treasure, you know, like in the Hobbit. Not that they did that in the Hobbit, but imagine that, like on the treasure of the dragon. I'm sorry, I'm putting I'm putting weird ideas in your head. Either way, the timestamps for each of these piles are going to be in the description box below. This was a really awkward introduction. Hopefully you're actually going to watch the reading after this. I'm going to meet you at your pile. Hi there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, babe. Today we're taking a look at your next sexual encounter. Very exciting stuff, and that is actually the reason why I really don't want to waste a lot of time on this introduction the way I usually do. I know you're rolling your eyes at me every single time I do it, but I can't stop. But today I'm trying to keep my word, okay? So let's just jump into the reading, okay? Be proud of me. Be proud. We have the Sun. Obviously, you chose this card. Very wise choice, if you ask me. Not that I'm biased or anything. It's just a good choice. You also got Mars, and you actually got 2 cards from the same deck, and you're not going to believe this. So you got Mars, right? And then you got Venus. Like major counterpart vibes already. We're literally 3 cards in, you guys. You also have here Faith. So I'm really picking up on psychic connection, counterpart connection, just a really strong soul tie between you and this person that you're going to have your next sexual encounter with. We also have the Sword and the Rose, which honestly always makes me think of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is one of my favorite cards of all times. But anyway, this card says clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And also, may I just mention, like I really wanted to get all of the cards on the table before I start speaking, but I feel like the thing about Venus and Mars, right? Like I said, it's major counterpart energy. It's that divine masculine and divine feminine coming together. And I feel like that can even be interpreted in this Sword and Rose card, because we have the sword, right? The warrior, the masculine side, the divine masculine that just goes after things and makes their way into the world. And then we have the Rose here, which is the more feminine energy, the divine feminine counterpart even maybe, that knows that whatever is meant for them will come to them, and they simply just need to remain in that very attractive and magnetic energy and allow the universe to work its magic. So I'm really getting major counterpart vibes from this. And yeah, there we go. You got twin flames, yin yang. So basically what we were talking about, balance, union, duality. Okay, duality. It may even be that both of you have this quality, like you're able to balance your masculine and feminine side really well. And when you come into union, it's even more powerful because of that. But I feel like that's a very specific message. Obviously, at the end of the day, all of us have both masculine and feminine energy within us, and it doesn't always need to be balanced, at least in my personal opinion, but I just felt like that should have been mentioned. What else? Did I read all of these? No, I stopped at duality, right? We also have coupling, complement each other, and yeah, that would be it. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, I really wanted to get all of the cards on the table, but apparently I just can't. We also have you speak to me through music, and I regret lying to you. Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. I actually want to put this under the sword and the rose because I feel like that goes together well. And finally, we have some tarot cards from my all-time favorite, the Decameron Tarot. We're going to do close-ups, but like they're going to be very quick. You know the drill, guys. You got the Page of Wands. Boom. You can pause the video, by the way, to see these better because they're so good. Oh, this is literally my favorite card in the deck. This is the Ace of Wands. Oh my god, I love this deck so much. Literally so much. And we have the Tower. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. But anyway, pile one, let me see. How would I be able to summarize this for you? Your next sexual encounter is going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And with the Sun, I'm always thinking of self-expression as well. I think this person will really allow you to embody your ultimate authentic self. I know we're talking sexual encounter only, but I feel like it's important even in that situation. At the very least, like, feel like you can be yourself around this person. I feel like you can be yourself around this person in general. I feel like they would embrace that. They would even encourage that because this person likes you, okay? There are very strong feelings here. I don't know how further along the path this relationship is. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. It can be a situationship. It can be literally just any type of relationship. I know how farther along the path it is, but there are definitely feelings there, strong feelings that maybe weren't named before clearly, but and that is especially what I'm thinking about with the sword and rose and the I regret lying to you. I feel like it's a really huge possibility that these feelings haven't been spoken ever before, and sort of through this sexual union between the two of you, you're more so going to be able to like sense these feelings within one another. You're going to communicate them through your bodies, through your movements, through your through the eye contact, that sort of thing. And it's just, it won't need to be spoken out loud. It's quite possible that I'm majorly picking up on your person not being very open about their feelings in the past. You may relate to that message as well, but I'm telling it like I'm sensing it. I really feel like your person wasn't really able to express these feelings in the past, and like I said, they're going to be undeniable once the two of you are in bed together in that sexual union. They're going to be undeniable. They won't be able to keep them back from you. And there's almost this sheepish air to your person. Like, I regret keeping all of this from you, like keeping the depth of my feelings from you. Okay, I really sense this might be a friendship, or it may be masked as a friendship. Okay, and what I mean by that, it may have, there are two scenarios, right? It may have actually started out as a genuine friendship and feelings developed over time, or there were feelings there from the beginning, but both of you sort of tried to mask them, or especially your person tried to mask them through being friends with one another. Like, no, this is my friend. That's why we're hanging out so much. That's why we're talking so much. Or why that is why we are so touchy with one another. Like, we're friends, you know. But there is something more there. Not to say that the friendship isn't real. I am a strong believer in the fact that you should date your best friend always. So the friendship is there. The element of both of you making each other really happy and really joyful and really excited for life, that is there. But there are also stronger, deeper feelings. I feel like it needs to be addressed. It is possible that this is your twin flame, especially with that message of, you know, one of you, and I'm really sensing that this is your person, always kind of like pulling away from the relationship and keeping their feelings hidden, that sort of push and pull between the two of you. But I really feel bad saying that oh, this is 100% your twin flame, because twin flame energy is very complex. It's very difficult to read, to interpret. So I really feel like when a reader in a general reading, like, or even in personal readings, they're like, oh yeah, this is your twin flame. I just feel like that is very, what's the word for that? It's just not the thing to do, okay? Like, I feel like it's very, selfish in a way, because like, no, I'm giving you this message, like, you can like me more now because I'm telling you that this is your twin flame or anything. Like, it's just, I don't feel comfortable giving you the message that this is 100% your twin flame. But at the end of the day, I can tell you that this is a really important counterpart in your life. This is at the very least soulmate energy. There is a strong soul tie between the two of you. With Faith being here and the third eye chakra, I'm honestly thinking that there even might be so sorry, mate. What was that? There might be a really strong psychic connection between the two of you as well. And there's definitely that message coming through, because ultimately we are talking about your next sexual encounter. There's going to be a really good matching of energy and matching each other's movements. Like, both of you are going to be in sync without, because like I said, I really don't think there are a lot of words actually being spoken between the two of you. You kind of sense what each other wants in that moment. Like, it's not that awkward sort of thing where I don't know, you're on your back and the person is on top of you and they're like, oh, do you want to switch positions? It's like you're going to be able to tell what the other person wishes to do next. And there's going to be this equal give and take. Like, neither of you is going to be the sole receiver of feeling good. And I can tell you, like, I feel like that's an important detail in your in your next sexual encounter reading. Both of you are going to finish, okay? Like, both of you are going to come. So let's just clarify that from the very beginning. Even if one of you, let's say, comes much earlier than the other person, which I really don't feel like it's the case, because there's just a strong, like I said, matching of energies here. So I really feel like at the very least, the climaxes are going to be very close together. You know, like, it's not gonna take a lot longer for the second person to finish. But even if one of you finishes a lot earlier than the other person, that doesn't mean that they're going to be just like, all right, we're done here, I'm done, yeah, I feel good, thank you for that, peace out. You know, like, that's not gonna happen. they're definitely going to help the other person out with that. And since we are talking about that sort of thing, it may be that the feminine, the person who identifies more as feminine is going to come earlier. Like I said, not much earlier. In most cases, like the climaxes are going to be very close together. But I can't deny the fact that there is a lot of penis imagery in your reading. Like, come on, it's literally the central focus in every single one of these cards. Like, it's not even one of them is different. So I am thinking that the person, if such a person exists in your connection, the person who owns a penis, they're going to be orally and they're going to be orally helped by the other person, and even, you know, they can be given a hand with their business. Okay, but ultimately, like I said, it's going to be an equal give and take. None of you is going to leave this experience unsatisfied. The climaxes, like I said, they would be very close together, even if the second person would be manually or orally helped. Ultimately, it's not going to come much. Well, it's not going to take much longer for the second person to come as well. But yeah, you're going to be really into each other. You're going to be almost, I know, breathing each other in. I'm really thinking of that lyric in Bed of Roses by Bon Jovi. I really hope it's Bon Jovi. The thing is, I'm always listening to this one cover of this song and never to the original, but I think it's Bon Jovi. And the lyric is, I want to be just as close as the Holy Ghost is. And to me, I've never actually looked up the intended meaning of those words, but to me, that literally just means that you want to be in each other's souls. In, like, during this sexual union, you literally want to be closer and closer and closer. Like, you're never going to be close enough. Okay, and I really feel like this experience is going to deepen the bond that already exists between the two of you, and it's going to help you realize a lot of things about the connection. Okay, like the person who has been keeping their feelings back is going to realize that there is no longer a possibility. Like, this is too good to lose. This is too special to lose. And the person who may have had doubts because of the other person holding back, those doubts are literally going to be non-existent, because this is undeniable. Like, once again, the feelings, the energies that both of you are going to feel during this encounter, they're going to be absolutely wild. And once again, undeniable. Like, that is such a strong and important word in your reading, Pile 1. It's undeniable. This connection is undeniable. Just the level to which you are able to connect mind, body, and soul, it's undeniable. It's truly that coming together of counterparts. Only counterparts can... Am I going to say it? Fuck it, I'm going to say it. Only counterparts can come this hard. Sorry, I meant only counterparts could come together this hard, but you have to admit, that first one, much better. Much better. But now let's take a step back, because I actually want to talk about the sun a little bit more, because you know me, like it's the reason for the season, it's the reason for this channel, whatever. With the sun, I'm also thinking of childlike energy, childlike intentions in love, which is really weird to say in a sex reading, obviously, after we literally talked about all of those details. But what I mean by that is that your loving intentions for one another, I feel like they're going to be very, very pure in a relationship. They're not going to be touched by, I know, ego or just, where am I going with this? It's just going to be very pure. This is a very pure connection, the type of connection that doesn't require you to think too much on it. And this may have been the reason why this connection actually took so long to come together, because both of you were using your heads and not your hearts. Your person most of all, I'm sensing, but I really don't think that you're completely not guilty in the situation. This connection at its core, it's very pure, it's very simple, and it's very clear. And I feel like it has been complicated for far too long. And this is your opportunity to figure things out. And there is probably a conversation coming. Not the only thing that's coming today, is it? Whatever. Sorry, I had to make that pun. Was that a pun? Was it a joke? We don't know. But yeah, there is definitely a big conversation coming after this encounter. I don't know if it's going to be right away or if it's going to be some days later or a day later or anything like that. But in the moment, you're not going to need words, okay, in order to communicate those, like, the deepest feelings that you have for one another and the deepest intentions for one another. But in order for this to work as a relationship, if you want it to be a relationship, because that's not a must, not everybody needs to be in relationships, not everybody needs to want a relationship. But if you do want a relationship, there needs to be actual, honest, truthful communication, verbal communication, okay? Because the non-verbal, you got that down, sweetie. Like, you're doing great. But yeah, there needs to be actual communication in order for this to develop into a serious relationship, like a really strong relationship. Even if you are already dating this person, I feel like this experience and the conversation that comes afterwards, it's really going to make the connection that you have with them even stronger. And I just realized that we never addressed this "you speak to me through music." I mean, in my head it was addressed, because when I get this card, I'm also thinking, once again, what we already talked about, like a deep soul bond. Like, to me, there's nothing more special or more, I know, more of an indicator that this person is right for you than having the same taste in music. So in that sense, in my head, this was addressed, but I really wanted to kind of like explain to you my thought process. Like, there's nothing that screams to me deep soul bond than having the same taste in music. Like, that's just me, that I'm weird, but that's how I interpret this. Obviously, you can take it literally, that, you know, this person sort of spoke to you through the music they were showing you, or maybe you can take it literally in the sense that there was music playing during this encounter right here, okay? But yeah, that would have been my personal thought process in the situation. That's why we never really spoke directly about this card, because in my mind we did, but whatever. And is there anything else I can tell you? This is just going to be very hot. Okay, very, very hot. Both of you are going to be able to express yourselves fully, to express your masculine or your feminine side, or if you're someone who relates to that message of having these two energies balanced, that's definitely going to come through. I just feel like there's going to be, if there's a pile, like, I actually don't remember the cards that came out for the other piles, but in this, it's going to be really a sort of, what's the word for that? When a switch, okay? Like, both of you are switches, okay? Both of you are able to be great tops and great bottoms, if that makes sense. I don't know, man. That's what came through, okay? Like, both of you are going to be able to switch at any given moment between these two energies, and it's going to feel wild, and it's going to be, oh my god, it's going to feel so good, going from being completely taken over and dominated to the person that is the domineering one. And especially this, like, I'm reinterpreting this last part with the tarot cards. The feminine might enjoy being on top a lot, or just having their person's willpower in their hands, like, literally, okay? Like, when, listen, my girls or my people who enjoy giving oral, okay, to people, you just know that there's nothing that compares to that. There's nothing that compares to the power that you have over that person when you are satisfying them in that way. So I think that's something you can play with a lot, and something that you're really going to enjoy. But yeah, with that being said, I really think that those were all the messages that wanted to come through today for you. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, pal too, and welcome to your reading, babe. Today we're taking a look at your next sexual encounter. Very exciting stuff, if you ask me, and honestly, that's the reason why I would really like to keep this introduction portion really short, which is really not in my character. You will know that. I know you're rolling your eyes every single time I prolong this portion for too long, which is basically what I'm doing right now, I feel like, but I'm trying to keep my word, okay? I'm trying my best, you guys, I promise. Let's stop rambling. Like, for that purpose, I can't even speak anymore. I'm already losing my words. You're taking my breath away. You're taking my words away. I don't know what I'm on about. Let's just get into the reading and find out, okay? Maybe Spirit will tell me what the heck I was talking about there. You obviously chose indecision here with the number 8. Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually losing my voice there. Oh my god. All right. So right away, I'm kind of feeling like this next sexual encounter may be with someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, or someone with whom you're, like, you didn't completely sever ties with, but it was never discussed in the past, because I don't know, man. I was really just losing my voice. I just feel like there is a conversation needed in this connection, whatever the type. Maybe. Okay, that was interesting right away. Let's see what else we have. We have Earth here. We have gratitude. We have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. We have healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Interesting. We have it's time for me to heal now. So this is the second healing message that we get. We have I wish I had treated you better. Okay. And finally, we also have some tarot cards here, which are from the Decameron Tarot. So I'm going to do a quick close-up, but not for too long, because I really don't want to get in trouble. You have here, what is the Page of Cups? Okay. We have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, conflict with 5s here. And we also have the Star, which in this deck, it's the stars, actually, so it's plural. But let's see. Okay, this, whatever is going on here, it's going to be a major challenge for you. And I just want to give a quick disclaimer, actually, before we go into this. This is a general reading, and this also will tell you a possibility for how the situation may go. Obviously, we're talking here about your next sexual encounter, but listen to me, okay? This is a person from your past, and I know not everybody wants to hear back from people from their past, or especially to get into anything, into any serious business with people from their past. So please keep that in mind. If you don't want to have a sexual encounter with this person, this reading does not tell you ultimately 100% that you are going to. Okay, this is one possibility. You can always say no. The same with any other reading that you watch. That's not the ultimate truth of the situation. It's one possibility that you can refuse at any time. Okay, so I just wanted that to be put out there. But like I said, this will be a very challenging situation. I'm getting that whoever this person is, there was a lot of love for them in the past. And I feel like this love, like it wasn't only on your part, it was on their part as well. Like they cared for you deeply. There was a really strong connection between the two of you. This may have started as a friendship, and maybe things sort of fell apart in time, in the sense that maybe one or both of you developed feelings, but that wasn't a possibility, you know, to pursue an actual relationship, or only one of you developed feelings in the situation. Something fell through, okay? But I'm sensing a lot of love and care coming from this person to you, and from your side, I feel like at least in the past that was the case as well. Like you loved this person, you cared for this person. There was a very a deep caring for one another, and that's exactly the word that I want to use, caring. And even when I say love, I just feel like you're going to interpret that as romantic love automatically, but I'm not really sure that was fully the case. I think for the most part, even if romantic feelings were present, the love was first and foremost really platonic, really special. It went beyond labels. Okay, it went beyond labels like romantic, platonic, whatever it is. The love that you and care that you had for each other, it went beyond that. And for some of you, I'm sensing this may be a childhood friend that also was maybe a childhood crush, or just someone that was in your life for a long time before they ultimately left. But this person is coming back, okay? And you're not decided on what you should do. I feel like the second you see this person, everything starts flooding back to you. Everything is going to make much more sense in a way. I don't even know what that means, but with this Earth card here, I really sense that you're very grounded into reality, into what is going on at the moment. You're not really letting your bias come in, like, oh, this person hurt me in the past, this person did this and that in the past. You're very in that moment, okay, with this person. You're allowing them to speak, you're allowing them a chance to give their side of the story. It's just maybe this indecisive energy is more so the case before you actually come face to face with this person, because when you do see them, I feel like it's going to be an instantaneous reawakening of whatever you had with one another in the past. And it's going to be, they're going to feel like home. Both of you are going to feel like you're coming home. With abundance being here, it may be that one or both of you, probably this person, has pulled away under the pretext that they were going to work on their finances, on their career, on their just that sort of thing, that money side of things, and like they were like, I don't have time for this anymore. But what I think really happened, and what I think this person is going to tell you, is that they pulled away because they were scared. Okay, I feel like this person may have been aware of certain toxic patterns that they've had in relationships, or at the very least, they just got scared. They just got spooked by how good it felt to be around you, and how grounding and homey it felt to be around you. And they were just not ready for that type of commitment, for that type of feeling. And even though I really feel like they might have given you a pretext for why they were, I know, sort of like becoming cold, something else was going on. Okay, I feel like this person is coming back to have the much needed conversation that you should have had back in the day. And yeah, they're definitely going to tell you that they should have treated you much better. But with that being said, I feel like pile 2, you really missed the point of this reading here. I mean, no, I'm joking. I'm obviously joking. I'm not blaming you for anything. It's just that, you know, there was a little bit of a tangent here in terms of the actual sexy part, because this wasn't very sexy. Let me just tell you that this is complicated. But about the sexy part, we do have a page here, okay? And we have pages, I feel like, in almost every single pile, and now I'm so mad at myself because I forgot to actually talk about this in pile 1. I really feel like the page is showing up here because both people are very uncertain about the situation itself. Like, even after this conversation has happened, it feels like a beginning. It feels like the start of something much bigger than even yourselves. Okay, and this sexual encounter is very exploring. It's very, especially since this is the Page of Cups, I wouldn't say that you get into wild stuff. I think it's very vanilla. It's very exploring of each other's bodies, just feeling everything, and just small touches, gentle touches, loving touches, almost reassuring touches, if you want. Like, let the other person know that it's okay, like, you want this and they want this, and I know it's just going to be beautiful in a lot of ways. It's once again, this is going to also feel like coming home. It's going to be a lot of reassurance and care and love that is related to one another through these touches, through kisses, through the slow movement. Because once again, I really feel like this is going to be a slow sort of union there. You're really just going to take your time, and I feel like there's going to be meaning behind every single thing that happens between the two of you during this encounter. Okay, it's not gonna lie, okay, there may be bursts of energy at some points during this sexual encounter, because with the 5 of Swords, I'm almost thinking like 5s stand for conflict usually, and with the 5 of Swords, I'm really getting that sort of conflict that comes from one person thinking that they can one up another. Okay, so there may be bursts of energy where one of you takes control and sort of like wants to let out their frustration over the situation. This may be you, since I really feel like you are the person who has been wronged in the past. Like, I really feel like in the past, this person like completely went cold on you, and that hurt you a lot. And yeah, there may be times when you just feel the need to take control, and and just show this person who's boss almost, which very hot. We really support that. But your person, I really feel like they're going to just let you do that. Okay, they're not going to intervene. They're not going to I mean, obviously they're not stupid. They're not going to tell you to stop fucking them that good. Damn, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, it's an 18 plus. If you're not 18 plus, just click off, I guess. But yeah, they're going to let you have your moment because first of all, first of all, they know you deserve it. Okay, that's the first of all. And second of all, they do enjoy it. Like I said, they're not stupid or anything. But yeah, they're going to look at you like you are a star, like you are the shiniest, brightest thing, like personality that they have ever met. Like you're the most special person they have ever met, and they're going to let you have your sort of, not revenge exactly, but like just your moment to shine, so to speak. Like they're just going to let everything up to you because to begin with, you know, like this person didn't come into this with any expectations. They really just wanted to talk to you and try to resolve things, like at the very least tell you how sorry they are for everything. So I really feel like at all times during this conversation and during this sexual encounter, everything is going to be in your hands. Ooh, that sounded kinky. Anyway, the power is going to be in your hands. The ball is going to be in your court, or, you know, respectively, the balls are going to be in your court. I'm going to try to stop with those, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, they're going to leave it up to you. Okay, as, like in regards to how this entire encounter goes, like both the conversation and the sexual union part of things. All right, they're just going to, like I said, they're going to have like these small, gentle touches, these reassuring touches, these just touches and gestures and movements and even sounds, you know, that reassure, that speak for themselves, their entire feelings. I feel like they're just very, in this moment, your person, the person that you're having this encounter with, they will just be very grateful that you don't hate them, that you didn't tell them to fuck off, that you listened to them. Okay, but at the same time, they're not getting cocky over this. Like they still know that they are the one who did you wrong. They still know that they are the one in the wrong in general. And they're not going to get cocky just because you allow them to speak, or even if you move on to such acts, which, like I said, it's not a must. Okay, it's totally your decision, pile two. I really don't want you to take this reading as, oh, now I have to have sex with this person or whatever. No, it's still your decision. If you don't feel like even hearing this person out, you can literally just say no. But yeah, like I said, your person is not going to get cocky over you sort of maybe slightly allowing them a second chance. Okay, like all they wanted was to apologize. Everything else that happened is honestly a bonus to them. You know, it's very interesting because I was just watching today a reading from Baba Jolie. If you know her, she's amazing. She's one of my favorite readers here on YouTube. And she was literally just talking about the meaning of the number 8. And she said that it stands for the self. Okay, like your truthful, authentic self. I feel like that's what's going to help you make the decision. Okay, you're going to listen to yourself, to your inner guidance, and that's how you're going to make the decision. Am I going to hear this person out or not? Am I going to let them in my heart again or not? In my life, in general. Okay, so ultimately, like I said, very much your own choice. I feel like it's a really big if with your reading, in the sense that, like, obviously we're talking to we were supposed to talk about your next sexual encounter. But everything with your reading is very hypothetical. So this might be it. This might not be it. You know, at the same time, and pile 2, I really feel called to say that if this doesn't sound like something that you want, you can always try another pile. If you have been feeling cold to another pile, please do check that out, because this is not set in stone. You're not forced to accept this person back. You're not even forced to hear them out. Okay, but I really feel like your heart has sort of healed itself from the situation enough to accept this person. I feel like right now I'm talking to just the people who feel like accepting this person back. I really feel like the people who completely were put off by everything I just said, they would have already clicked out. So for my people who are still here, I really feel like your heart has healed enough to at least hear this person out. All right, so pile 2, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. It was very much not what I expected for this reading, but nevertheless, it's what wanted to come through. If you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, pile 3, and welcome to your reading, babe. Today we're taking a look at your next sexual encounter. Very exciting, and that is exactly because that is exactly why, damn, I can't speak today. That is exactly why I really don't want to waste a lot of time on this introduction portion the way I usually do, because I assume you're very excited to get into the actual messages. That's why you're here, and I'm going to respect that for once. I know everybody's surprised, including myself, but let's get into your cards, okay? Shall we? You chose number 46, the thinking man here, okay? You also got Sagittarius. Okay. We have a passion. All right. We have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. We also have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. We have you were the best thing in my life. Okay. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Interesting. Let's do that, I guess. And in terms of tarot, we're using the Decameron Tarot, and as usual, I'm going to do a very quick close-up, but yeah, if you really want to see the cards, you will have to pause the video because I really don't want to get in trouble. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which I feel actually comes out a lot in pile 3 for some reason. We have the Lovers. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. And we have, ooh, okay, this is kinky. I mean, not kinky exactly, but it's not the type of thing you would show on YouTube. I really like to keep you guessing. It's the Three of Wands, okay, guys? That's the card for you. I'm not gonna, like, I held that to the camera the least amount of time because, yeah, I feel like it's much worse than these other two. But let's see what we have here. First and foremost, I'm sensing a very, very similar energy from both of these cards, Sagittarius and the Thinking Man, because as we all know, Sagittarius is like, it has ties to higher learning and higher knowing. Sagittarius is the type of sign, it is the sign that is constantly looking for new knowledge, to enlarge their horizons, to know more, to discuss more, to experience more, to just exchange ideas at all times in order for them to grow. And I feel like that may be the lead up to this next sexual encounter of yours. You may be having a really passionate conversation here. And when I say passionate, it may start as very passionate in the sense of you're discussing a topic that one or both of you is very passionate about, but it is going to turn heated, okay? I really feel with seduction being here, the attraction between the two of you is going to become magnetic and undeniable, almost. Not almost, it's like undeniable, okay? Like you can't, it's almost that feeling of you can't keep your hands off of one another. And I'm really thinking of the song Dress by Taylor Swift, where she, I don't remember the lyrics exactly. I'm such a bad Swiftie in this moment, but like in my defense, I'm really tired. But anyway, you can listen to that song. There are these lyrics that talk about the fact that it's really hard for one another to like keep their hands from like touching one another, feeling one another, just getting that physical contact. And I really feel like that is very much the vibe here. I'm going to mention this very quickly because it needs to be addressed since we do have Sagittarius here. This may not apply to everybody, but I want to say that for my people who are planning a vacation right now and they're going to go on this said vacation soon, or you know, at least they're sure, like they've already booked it and all of that, they know when they're going to go, it's very much possible that this is going to occur during said vacation. With Sagittarius, it's usually long distance travel, so you may be visiting a new country, a new culture altogether. It may be like completely different from everything that you knew before, and that is certainly one of the things that Sagittarius is very attracted to, like the possibility to learn and understand new things. You may be a Sagittarius yourself because it's really strong, okay? The Sagittarius energy is very, very strong in this pile. But yeah, so this is a slightly specific message, but I would say that it may apply in your situation. But it's not the only message, because we also have here unconditional love. And the thing is, obviously, we have passion and attraction on this card as well. So it just may be just a strengthening of the message that we already had of, you know, this really passionate conversation that sort of turns both of you on. But I can't ignore the fact that, like I said, we do have unconditional love here and attraction. So I'm really thinking that this can also be a person that you already have a sort of history with. I would say a very good history, because in pile 2 we had a really complicated and nasty history with a person. I would say that yours, like your experience or experiences with this person were good in the past as well as in the present. So yeah, this may also be someone that you already know. I would say that you would recognize this person by how attracted you are to them and how just you have a lot of caring feelings, because love is a very strong word, but I really feel like it's a sort of caring feeling, just a lot of affection for this person. And they're also extremely, extremely smart. Maybe you even describe them as the smartest person you've ever met, and your conversations are just off the charts, okay? Like this person may be the best conversation you've ever had. I would say that both of you regard each other, no matter which scenario applies to you, like you meeting a new person in a new place, or this being a reflection of you know, you having this sexual encounter with a person that you already know. I feel like both of you, in both of these, the people hold each other in high regard. Like even if this is a new person, you're going to impress them right away, and it's like I said, the connection between the two of you is going to be undeniable. And yeah, you won't be able to keep your hands from one another. And definitely, once again, no matter the scenario that applies to you, obviously if we have a person that is already in your life, I would say I would more so apply this message. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I would definitely apply this in the sense that this person has thought about this sort of situation a lot before, but also I feel like they're going to think about it a lot in the future as well. And this time they actually have the physical thing that has happened. But even if this is a new person, I really feel like yeah, they're definitely going to think about you a lot after this encounter. Like I said, you're going to impress them right off the bat. You're going to be honestly just the best thing in their life. Maybe they're going to describe you to their friends or even their family maybe as like the best person that they have ever met. Once again, like I said, with the best conversation you've ever had, this person may also describe you the same way to people. You're going to leave a mark, okay, in these people's lives. It doesn't matter if they're a new person or an old person. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. But with the actual sexual encounter, because I know why you're here, pervs, okay, that was a little bit of a lead up. I'm definitely sensing that someone is going to get more attention than someone else. And I'm saying that because we do have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is a very, to me, is the type of energy that tells you you're the one and only. Like you're my only focus. And I would say that you are going to be the only focus of this person. They're going to try their best to satisfy you, to make you feel good. And in turn, you know, some people are, which me included, hello, I like to overshare on this channel if you didn't know that. Some people simply get off by making others feel good, you know, in the sense that they feel good when they feel like they are good to other people. I'm definitely sensing that this person that you're going to be with may be in that energy. They really want to satisfy you. They want you to feel like a queen, like an empress even, because like the Nine of Pentacles is a lot of the times described as the pre-empress energy. So this may really be how you see yourself, the Nine of Pentacles, but in their head, this person like really sees you as a queen, as an empress, as, like I said, the best thing in their life, like the best person that they have ever met. Like even in this card, I feel like they're going to pay a lot of attention to your body. Like these are very similar, actually. Like the woman is laid on the bed in both scenarios, and it's somebody else taking care of her. Okay, so there may be a lot of kisses all along your body, little bites, you know, licks. You know what this involves. Like nobody is just like, oh, I'm just going to kiss your body. No, it's like it's the whole shablam. It's kisses, it's bites, it's licks, it's everything. I would say a lot of oral too. Just a lot of attention paid to you, and I would say maybe a lot of foreplay. This person didn't come here to play. Like they're not playing with you. Like they're here to give you the entire experience, because it's quite possible that they have noticed that about you, or maybe you even like put that in the conversation, because me as a Sagittarius myself, I do tend to tell people a lot that I really love experiencing things. I don't like just talking about things or just I don't know, having surface level experiences in my life. I want to go in deep, and that may be a message for you as well. This person would take care of that, let me just tell you. So yeah, maybe you have mentioned that in your conversation. Like this person is going all in with you. Like they really, really want to impress you. With the Three of Wands being here, I'm thinking more so with this card here of the fact that you're really coming together. You're coming closer and closer and closer, because you know, with the Three of Wands, it obviously comes after the Two of Wands. Like, hi, I'm Mrs. Obvious here. But in the Two of Wands, we do see this sort of figure who really wants to go out into the world and experience something new, but they have to leave something behind, and they're maybe a little bit uncertain. In the Three of Wands, the figure, like in the original deck, not in this one, we're seeing this figure that is like on the go, like ready to go. They are in the port, they're awaiting a ship to come in and take them away to explore new things and places. I really feel like this is an exploration, like a whole exploration of the body, of your body, okay, by this person. Like they want you once again to have the full experience, and especially if this, like, you resonate with that scenario of being on vacation and having this experience on vacation with this new and exciting person that you've met. They're really focusing on that aspect. They want you to experience your vacation, right? To experience the culture of their country, right? Which, as a Sagittarius, like, listen, if you're a Sagittarius, I feel like everybody's so turned on right now, because that's the sort of people that we are, okay? Point blank, period. Hi, my Sagittarius babies. Definitely comment down below if you're a Sagittarius. I'm always happy when I see that Sagittariuses are drawn to my channel. But yeah, I'm really sensing an exploration here. Like the experience itself, it's going to be an exploration. This person wants to explore your body. They want to get to know your body inside and out, and they're really not going to care a lot about their own experience, about their own satisfaction. They're going to like be like they're going to have tunnel vision on you. This may even be a person, like, listen, I know there are people like that out there. Once again, one of those people as well. Sometimes, like I said, the lead up to this would be a really good and deep conversation. I know how much of a turn on that can be, and at times, like if the conversation is really that good, it can literally be better than sex. So yeah, it's quite possible that they got everything that they wanted out of the conversation. Like they really feel like you have satisfied them beyond their wildest dreams, just through your conversation and through how smart you are and how just open-minded and creative and just different from everything that they knew before. And now they kind of feel like they have to return the favor to you. I feel like we concentrated a lot on the scenario that this is a new person. If this is an old person, I definitely sense that in that case, there may have been a lot more build-up in the relationship. Like there may have been multiple conversations that were just extremely deep and satisfying to this person. And yeah, once again, that this person feels like you are the best thing in their life, okay? And they still feel that need to worship you and let you know just how incredible you are to them and how glad they are that you are in their life. But yeah, pile 3, that has been your reading. This definitely has been interesting. I'm always really happy to get Sagittarius energy in a reading, because obviously that's the energy that I understand best. But really, I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. And I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye! Hi there, Pile 4, and welcome to your reading, babe. Today we're taking a look at what your next sexual encounter is going to look like. A very exciting topic. Hopefully you're excited. I'm definitely excited, if you can't tell by my voice, but just in general, I feel like I'm very excited for Pile 4, because I don't know, your energy, it's like bestie energy. It feels like I'm talking to my bestie or something. Don't tell the other people, please. I don't want them to hate me. But anyway, I really don't want to keep this long, because I am assuming you really want to see the messages that come through today. So let's just get into that, okay? You obviously chose number 43, men holding a coin. We have fire, number 23. We have impasse, Hopefully I said that correctly. All right. We have Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic. Sorry. Options, not showing hand, and gambling. We have Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. We have So Many Things Remind Me of You. I really love this card a lot. I know, it's just so sweet. We have I Am Grateful for the Spiritual Lesson. Okay, this may be a spiritual person that you're with. We also have like cards from the Decameron Tarot, and as always, I'm going to do a very quick close-up because I don't want to get in trouble, but you can always pause the video and look at the cards better. We have here the Page of Pentacles. Like, honestly, like 3 out of 4 piles got pages. Which one was it? If pile 3 got a page as well, I feel like the Page of Swords was left. That would have been so fun. But alas, we're happy with what we got. We also have the 6 of Pentacles. Always a good sign in a sexual reading, I would say, because it's that equal give and take. Like, you know, the other person is going to put in the same amount of effort and they're going to care just as much about your own climax and you feeling good, which, like I said, very good sign in a sexual reading. And we have the Sun. Oh, maybe you actually have ties to pile 1, because obviously they had the Sun card like in this deck. So yeah, if you felt drawn to pile 1, maybe you want to watch that as well, but you don't have to. It's literally just the first thing that came to mind. Okay, so as always, I'm going to start with the most obvious message and build from there. With men holding a coin, I am getting that this may very well be a work connection that you have here. Obviously, we also have 2 Pentacles cards, which are about finances and the material world. So I feel like that is just a message that strengthens, I can't speak, I'm so sorry, that strengthens the first message that we got. So yeah, this may be a work connection, this may be a work colleague, they may even be your boss if you're very kinky. Kidding, but like, maybe there is a little bit of a power imbalance, which, you know, be careful with that. I don't like power imbalances, but maybe it's not that that strong. Maybe it's just someone who is, you know, a little bit higher up than you are. It doesn't have to be a very big discrepancy. I feel like there's definitely been a lot of just passionate talks between the 2 of you. I feel like if you don't know that this person likes you, it would be very weird, because we did get fire here, and it's just, how can you ignore it? I feel like when I see fire, I'm thinking that it's clear from the way they look at you, the way they talk to you, the way they, I know, they always seem to gravitate towards you. I feel like the only thing that could stop you from realizing the fact that this person has feelings for you, or at least sexual feelings, because that's what we're discussing here, it would be your own self-doubt. Because honestly, genuinely, from what I can see, they do have feelings for you, and you for them, because like I said, it's a mutual fire if you want. But we also have impasse. Okay, so there may be something that is holding this connection from coming to fruition. Maybe it's that sort of rule in some companies, because I know some companies have that, where you can't date your coworkers, or you can't date your boss if that resonates with you. But it's definitely something that kept this connection back. But it's not necessarily, I mean, it is a bad thing on paper, but I feel like it only grew the sexual tension between the 2 of you. And at this point in time, I feel like the sexual tension is going to be very hard to ignore. I feel like it needs a release. Both of you need a release, like you actually need it. You don't want it anymore, you need it. Let's see, what else can I tell you about this person? I feel like that's okay, so I made this seem like it's just a lot about the sexual aspect, but it's quite possible, it's actually very, very possible that there are deeper feelings at play here, because we do have so many things remind me of you, which obviously, yeah, we can interpret it as porn reminds me of you because I want to fuck you. So sorry, Paul, for it. I'm so extra. Like I told you, I'm very extra in your pile. But, well, we're besties, right? We're besties. We can talk like that. But I really feel like this goes a little deeper. Not deeper than they're going to go, but I'm sorry. I feel ashamed of myself. But yeah, there may be a deeper connection here. I feel like you may even have, like, you know, those cute relationships when you like see something that the other person likes and you take a picture of it or a screenshot of it and you send it to them, and like, this made me think of you. Like, that's so cute. That's absolutely so cute. And I feel like that may be what's going on here. Maybe that's one of the reasons why people, your other coworkers, see you as platonic, see your connection as a platonic relationship, because it's just, you're very cutesy with one another, and I feel like the sexual tension that both of you feel doesn't really relate in real life. Like, other people can't notice it, but it's very clear that you two gravitate towards one another. I feel like that's very clear for everybody to see. I sense that maybe you take all of your breaks together, or you just spend a lot of time together, and it may even be that you work very well together. If you work in a corporation or a company or whatever it is that allows for sort of like group work or like project work, I would say that the two of you would work together most of the times, because even your higher ups are able to tell that you just match really well with one another. Now, if this is, I know I've been talking about a corporation and or a company, but it may be, you know, even that this is your business partner, like you've literally started a business with this person. And maybe the impasse in that situation would be that maybe if you're trying to reach a higher level of commitment there, you don't know how things are going to turn out, and you really don't want the business to suffer because of it. But I'm definitely sensing that it's something financially related in some way. Maybe you're not even coworkers, but it's definitely a tie to money. Like, you're tied through your finances. I really don't, those are the messages that came to me. But if neither of those resonated, I just want you to know that it's something like you're tied through your finances. Maybe this is even a thing for the future. Because, for example, with me, I know that, and this may sound silly, but I just have this feeling that the person that I'm supposed to be with is also going to be the person that I'm going to create a business with. Okay, so it's going to be a sort of partnership in all things. So maybe you have that sense, you have that feeling too. And basically this is an indication that that person is coming into your life and how things are mainly going to develop. But like I said, when the sexual encounter actually happens, or did I say that? I may not. I don't know. When the sexual encounter actually happens, I think it would be very quick, very unexpected. Like when the two of you meet, I'm so sorry. When the two of you meet on that day, you're not going to meet with the idea in your head that you're going to have sex. Okay, you're going to meet the way maybe you meet usually, or just just that's not an idea that is in your head at the time, or maybe like not consciously, because like I said, the sexual tension is off the charts, but sort of it has been, this sexual tension has been building for so long that at this point you're kind of like numb to it almost, because it's like, yeah, I want this person, but this is never going to happen, that sort of thing. Obviously wishful thinking, you want it to happen, you would wish for it to happen, but it may not be something that you have a lot of faith in, because for some of you, your self-doubt, like I said, is even keeping you from realizing that this person actually has feelings for you. You a lot of the times I feel you may think that this is one-sided, even though it should be obvious that it's not. For some people, they may still doubt themselves in the connection, but like I said, when this actually happens, it's going to be very quick. It's going to be spur of the moment. Maybe it's going to be a word that one of you says, or maybe just a situation that you find yourself in, a location that is particularly pretty, or just a deep conversation that you're having about, I don't know, something important, okay? Like not the weather, or, and not even, you know, like social topics or political topics, which are very important. Trust me, like, I know a lot of people find it annoying when I start talking about that on this channel, because you just want to get the tea and leave, but they are very important. Just, that's not the sort of thing that's going to kickstart this. I feel like it may be one of you opening up, maybe one of you is more closed off than the other, or maybe even both of you are very closed off, because once again, we have impasse here. You feel like you can't be completely open with one another because there's just something standing in the way. But yeah, it's going to be something very unexpected, something spur of the moment, and things are going to escalate quite quickly. Let's just get into the details, okay? I feel like we already discussed the Six of Pentacles in the beginning. Like I said, it's that equal give and take. Like both of you have switch energy. In which pile did I say that? Also, I think it was pile 1, you know, how I told you that you may have connections to pile 1. That's coming back. So yeah, there's switch energy here. It's not going to be, you know, a struggle for power and for like dominating the other person. I feel like it's going to come very naturally. And after, because you know how I said that most of the piles had pages in their readings, and the way I'm interpreting that in this context would be that this is all very new, okay, and you need to get to know each other on that level. Like pages in a lot of senses they represent beginnings. Like it's the most immature and the youngest energy in the deck. Obviously after the page comes the Knight, the Queen, and the King, so all more mature energies. The page is more exploring. It's more, let's see what this is about, let's give this a try, okay? So in the beginning, like the first couple of minutes, they're going to be spent really trying to learn each other's movements and trying to match those movements. But I feel like it's going to be very quick that you realize that you just understand one another on a deeper level, and that you can kind of like move forward with the act itself. I'm not sensing exactly a lot of foreplay, because you're going to just understand very quickly what the other person wants, and I feel like in a lot of senses it may be exactly what you want as well. I just feel like this is a long time in the making sort of connection, and you have got to know each other on a lot of different levels already. So this sexual union sort of scenario, it's basically just, I don't know, a test. Like, you know, what you've lived before that, it's kind of like you gathering information, and this is the actual exam where you have to put that in action. And yeah, I just feel like it's going to come very easy to one another, to like match each other's movements, to get into sync with one another. And like I said, the climax, like your individual climaxes are going to be very important to one another, and they're not necessarily going to be the main focus. The main focus, more so, I would describe as both of you having your releases. Like that's very important, that equal give and take, like making the other person understand that you're equals in this and you care about them like as much as you care about yourself. And, which I think is very cute, like really, really cute. And even with the sun here, there may be, I don't want to say like the sun usually represents like, yeah, joyous energy and excitement and self-expression, which all are elements in this situation. But also the sun can also be like childlike energy, which obviously I know it doesn't apply here. If you're children, please don't do this. Like don't even watch this reading, click off please. But when I'm saying childlike energy, I'm thinking of pureness of feeling. Your feelings for one another, they sort of don't have what's the word? What am I thinking about? I feel like you're very honest with one another, with what you want, with who you are, with your feelings for one another, especially in this moment. And I feel like also because with the sun, it's light, okay? It's pure light. Nothing is in the shadow. I feel like all of your desires and all of your feelings are going to be revealed in this one sexual union sort of scenario here. I just feel like neither of you is going to be in it just for the sex or just for the release or just for having a little bit of fun. I guess that's what I wanted to say with the pureness of children in this. It's going to be what you see is what you get. Okay, like you're going to be able to tell that the other person likes you in that moment, that person wants to be with you in that moment, that they like you for more than just this, if that made sense. But ultimately, there is this sort of spirituality element to the connection. One or both of you may be very spiritual in nature, and I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I'm always thinking of the sort of person that goes with the flow. Okay, if something feels right, they're going to go for it. Like they don't know if it's going to turn out well or if it's going to crash and burn. They're just going for it because that's what their intuition is guiding them to do. Because at their core, they know that if something feels right, even if it crashes and burns, it is supposed to serve a lesson. It is supposed to teach you something. Okay? There's sort of this fated element to this connection. I don't want to scare you or anything. It may be a sort of, the sort of connection that is just supposed to teach you a lesson at the end of the day, but I don't want you to take that literally to be like, oh, this is all it's gonna be because this random bitch on the internet told me so. This is just something that came through and I wanted to mention. You don't have to necessarily take it to heart, but even if it's supposed to serve a lesson, listen, the connection that you formed with this person, it goes deep, okay? Like, I truly believe that it goes deep. And even if you're not supposed to have a romantic connection with them, I truly feel like they are supposed to be in your life, and they're going to stay in your life even if, in terms of romance, this does crash and burn. And ultimately, it is going to teach you a lesson. I feel like it's going to teach you a lesson in self-expression for some reason, because I'm probably just thinking of the sun, honestly, but self-expression and sort of confidence in yourself and your own power. I have no idea where those came from, but it's just what I felt called to say. But yeah, Poe 4, that has been your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye!